Before money, before nations, before gods had names, there was fire, fear, and family, and this is the story of early humans who woke each day not to comfort, but to danger in a world with no roads, no cities, only forests, rivers, wild animals, and the constant fight to survive. Where small tribes lived together because family was not a choice, but survival itself, where children belonged to everyone, elders were respected for their memories of land and water, and every sunrise meant hunger, cold, and fear. Until fire became the first miracle-scaring predators, warming frozen hands, cooking food, and creating the first place of human connection where stories were born not for entertainment, but for survival. While men and women hunted together with stone tools, knowing one mistake could mean death, honoring the animals they killed by wasting nothing and sharing equally. As beliefs slowly formed without written religion, seeing spirits in trees, animals, and the sky burying their dead with flowers and tools, believing life continued beyond death. Leaving handprints and cave paintings as silent prayers that said we were here, we survived. While women stood as the quiet strength of humanity, gathering food, healing wounds, giving life, teaching children, understanding plants, and protecting culture as the first doctors and teachers. While children learned by watching and copying how to walk silently, sharpen stone, and read the wind. As tribes sometimes fought over land and food, yet survived best through cooperation, sharing knowledge, and helping one another, proving that together humans lived and alone they disappeared. Until slowly tools improved, language grew, migrations began across deserts and ice, spreading humans across the earth. Laying the foundation for cities, technology, and history, and today you are here, because someone long ago shared food, protected a child, remembered a story, and kept the fire alive, reminding us that once survival was everything and humanity survived, because it stood together. As generations passed, early humans began to change the world around them, instead of only fearing it, learning to shape stone into sharper tools, learning to control fire, instead of just protecting it. Learning to speak with clearer sounds that slowly became language, allowing ideas to travel from one mind to another, giving birth to planning memory and dreams. As tribes started to return to the same lands, following seasons, rivers, and animals, forming the first sense of home, where shelters became stronger, caves were chosen carefully, and simple huts were built from wood, bone, and skin, giving protection from cold, rain, and predators. While traditions grew stronger, elders taught rituals, dances, and stories to honor the spirits of earth, sky, and animals, believing harmony kept the tribe alive. As cooperation deepened, roles became clearer, some hunted, some gathered, some guarded, some taught, creating balance where every life mattered. As humans learned to observe nature, understanding stars, seasons, and animal paths, leading to better survival and fewer losses. While curiosity pushed them forward, inspiring exploration across mountains, forests, and coastlines, discovering new foods, tools, and ideas that slowly separated humans from the rest of the animal world. As emotions grew, deeper friendships formed, love strengthened bonds, and grief shaped rituals, teaching empathy and compassion as powerful tools for survival, as humans learned not only to live, but to care for one another. And in this slow, silent evolution, the human mind expanded, setting the stage for farming villages, writing, and civilization, proving that the greatest weapon early humans ever created was not fire or stone, but unity, imagination, and the ability to learn from the past and pass hope into the future. Over time, humans began to shape their future with intention, learning to plant seeds near water and wait patiently for growth, discovering that food could be created rather than chased, changing their relationship with the land as seasons became calendars and nature. Became a teacher, guiding when to move, when to stay, and when to prepare. As small camps slowly turned into permanent settlements where families stayed together longer, sharing work, protecting each other, and building stronger shelters that carried memory and meaning. While tools evolved into farming blades, fishing hooks, and woven baskets, allowing life to become more stable and less dependent on constant danger. As storytelling grew richer, passing lessons across generations, teaching courage, kindness, respect, and unity as values that held communities together. While simple symbols, marks, and sounds began to represent ideas, laying the earliest foundations of communication beyond speech. As trade emerged between groups, exchanging tools, food, and knowledge, building trust between strangers and reducing conflict through cooperation. As leadership formed not through power, but wisdom, experience, and service to the group, as humans learned that caring for others strengthened survival as much as strength did. And in this quiet transformation, humanity stepped away from constant fear toward shared purpose, planting the roots of society, culture, and progress, proving that the journey from survival to civilization was not sudden, but built slowly through patience, learning, cooperation, and the deep human desire to belong and build a future together. As early humans settled more deeply into their environments, their understanding of the world grew sharper and more spiritual as they watched the sun rise and fall, the moon change shape, and the stars move across the sky, creating meaning from patterns and passing this knowledge through stories, songs, and rituals that guided daily life. As art became more detailed, carved into stone, painted on cave walls, and shaped into small figures representing fertility, protection, and hope. While music emerged through drums made of skin bone flutes and rhythm used to unite, the tribes celebrate life and mourn loss. As bonds between peoples strengthened through shared labor, shared belief, and shared memory, while conflict still existed, it was balanced by growing systems of cooperation, rules, and mutual respect that allowed larger groups to live together peacefully. As early humans learned to care for the injured, feed the weak, and protect the young, understanding that survival was strongest when compassion guided action. As generations passed, identity formed through language, symbols, and traditions, defining who they were and where they belonged. As early humans slowly realized they were not just surviving the world, but shaping it, and through this awareness, the human spirit expanded, carrying curiosity, creativity, and connection forward, lighting the path that would one day lead to complex societies, cultures, and the long unfolding story of humanity.